Hello YouTube Nation, how are you guys today?
I had to make sure it wasn't too hot.
I've been taking a break. Mind you guys, I am currently in school, so I'm finishing up my last two classes before I officially graduate. Um, I'm gonna make this short and sweet as possible. So today's oracle card we have today is I advance through my own abilities.
Hold on, baby.
For me, this card speaks about um, the magician and the high priestess.
Stand up. Stand up.
Right?
Stand up.
Um,
Give me the baby.
Ma'at serves the capstone of moral pyramid of the soul. Okay. Her all eye seeing eye, which is here. As you see, the little green is here. With crystalline vision into the spirit of the temple of the human soul. Sin is an action, is to be without, to be out of alignment with creation, to lack honor and honesty, and deviate from divine will. But what is the will of divine, right? Hermetism speaks to the notion of all truth being half false and very falsehood of being half true. I want to say don't be fooled of knowing what's true and what's false. You know what's true. You know what's true and you know what's false. Okay? We have to really stop ignoring the fact that when we know that something is a lie, please understand that that is a lie, no matter what the situation is at that given time. Y'all, I didn't get no sleep last night. I was up till like 3 a.m. So excuse my voice for sounding like this. Okay? This can be seen and understood when looking at the Devil card and the Lovers and the Rider-Waite system of tarot. So it's like good versus bad. Which side are you on? Are you on the Devil side or are you on the Lover side? Are you the type of person to do devious things? Are you the type of person to spread love? Whichever side you're on, no judgment here. Everybody's sin. But it comes to the point to where when you can no longer ignore the truth, the all-seeing power of God, Ma'at, and the universe. Okay? At first glance, on may view the Devil card as the representation of pure evil, darkness, and all things related to fear. But upon closer examination, so this card also speaks about stepping into the energy of the Four of Swords, being able to self-examine, reevaluate things that's not a part of you. So if you know that you're not the type of person to go out and cheat and lie and do things of that nature, then don't try to put on the front like you are about their life, but technically you're a person that serve a greater cause and a greater purpose in life. Okay? We find that while related to the denser qualities of all life of the life experience, the true meaning of this card is what we allow to bind us to lesser worlds. I'm gonna say that again. The true meaning of this card is what we allow to bind us to lesser worlds. The devil, with the inverted pentagram, represents forcing into the existence of inverting natural law. Sorry. The chains worn around the neck of the man and the woman standing underneath the devil's door. So this is also, so you can say that this can also be the devil card, because as we look at the card, the devil card in the Rider Waite tarot deck, we see these two people, man and woman, are held captive of their chains. Some of you guys are still held captive of some things that have you by the neck, and it has gotten so strong that you have got comfortable with accepting where you are mentally, physically, spiritually. Some of you are so broken that you choose to ignore the truth about what Ma'at, the law of Ma'at, God, the Holy Spirit, universe is trying to tell you about certain things. Okay? The devil's throne are loose enough to either take off at any time, yet out fear they remain shackled. So the bottom line, guys, have you have complete control of how you want those shackles control your life, right? If you know something is not serving you, nobody is responsible for holding you captive of your own environment at that time. This can be drugs, this can be sex, this could be fear, this could be darkness, this can be doing things out of evil deeds and shit like that. You know, the desires have inverted their natural instincts and the inherent wisdom of love as the fuel of the divine and the vehicle with which, excuse me, you may journey into any desire as long as it is rooted in truth and wisdom of the heart. So some of you guys are still going through things just because you are not being truthful. You're lying to yourself and you are not doing things from a pure heart. Until you learn to break those cycles, break those shackles from around you, and when you're honest about where you are at this given moment, let's be honest, y'all. We are all held captive by something, whether you like it or not. But it is your responsibility to tap into your abilities, knowing that you have control of that situation. Think of the serenity prayer. Okay? The lovers is the opposite of the devil card, of the devil. And while some may interpret this card as a notion of lovers in the sense of a romantic relationship, metaphorically speaking, it relates to the alchemical force that radiates in your actions and desires. When love takes precedence over fear, and wisdom is the primary desire, manifestations fluidly materialize with ease as the light of the sun radiates vision into the path ahead. So you can there are some love relationships that's going on right now that you know that is not real. It is a metaphor. It is a metaphor to think that it's true, but it's not. Okay? That's pertaining to love and relationships. You can be deceived as it being a love situation, and really it's the devil, really. In applying these metaphors to advancing through your own abilities, one must remember to root of each desire we wish to advance toward and acts if it is aligned with love or fear. So like I said, you determine what the situation is for you. Is either love or fear. And you would know by the cycles and the patterns that is continuing to exist. Okay? Um, when it, when a desire is fear based, when you're afraid of what it is that you want, it may cause simple actions such as lies, deceit, cheating. I was just saying that. And use of darker forces, which ultimately stain the spirit, weigh down the heart, and lose the light of divine harmony, and to avoid the ego's need of validation. However, if a desire is based on love, when we are in tune with nature's song, the will of Ma'at, the lightness of being, and the visionary state of the virtue, the infinite expansiveness of imagination allows for heaven on earth as we find faith in our ability. Love being the will of divine creativity, being the soul expressed in such a way that allows every spirit to soar toward freedom, and a feathered heart liberated from the fear of judgment. So with that being said, y'all, when you act on certain things that is fear based, you can easily be deceived. You can easily assume that there's cheating involved. You can easily assume that lies, but that's not true in most cases. You are being, there could be a situation to where somebody is using dark forces on you, or you don't, or the vice versa. Most of all, what I say, what you can learn from this card is don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. Don't trick yourself into something that don't make sense. And if it don't make sense, get out of it. Don't sit in it, because when you allow yourself to sit in it, sit in that situation, then you have opened up the wound for the devil to creep in into your life and tell lies that you know that are not true. So with that being said, y'all, remember to take on the true essence of the high priestess, the magician. Take on the essence of the hermit card. You need to understand and know where you are. You can either be in hermit mode, you can be in a high priestess mode, or you can be the magician mode. So if you are manifesting some things, you have to make sure that the things that you are manifesting, make sure that it's coming from a pure heart. Don't do shit out of spite because you're feeling some type of way towards somebody. If you are in the essence of the high priestess, don't ignore your wisdom. Don't ignore the knowledge that God has given you. When God feels like you have fully activated and ready for another level of knowledge, then this is where the high pieces step in. You determine where you go from there. Okay? Or you can take on the hermit by stepping back. Yes, baby. I love you, baby. I missed you. My nephew's back, y'all. You know, it's like when he's not here, it's like I be feeling so. It's like things are not the same. Things are not the same when he's not here. It's like he's he's my little son. But you can also take on the hermit energy, to where this is the time to where you sit back and you reevaluate your thoughts, your mind, your feelings, and truly understand where your heart is at this moment. So with that being said, YouTube Nation, if you don't take anything that I said today concerning today's oracle, daily oracle, understand when you are being pushed to act, to tap into your higher self. When your higher self is calling you, it is time to respond. Okay, YouTube Nation, thanks for coming in and listening to me. I appreciate those around the world who are willing to open up their hearts and take some sort of wisdom from me. Please, guys, don't be afraid to like, share, and comment. Subscribe. Like this channel is for people. Bless you, babe. This channel is for people who are on a journey just like me. I'm gonna say this again. This channel is for people who is on a journey just like me. Yes, I am a Christian. I'm a God-fearing woman, but I am also I have also made it my responsibility to step out and learn other things when it comes to the spiritual world. This does not mean that I don't. This does not mean that you are not against God. It's just that God understands when you are ready for knowledge, He will make that available. My people will struggle for the lack of knowledge. Y'all, until you guys fully understand yourself where you are right now, if you are currently going through some strange of emotions like me, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I have been very emotional lately, but it's personal, but it's like it is the final test of really understanding your emotions and why you felt that way. You have to be responsible of why you feel that way as well. Okay. I love you guys. I will be back with the daily music oracle. Okay. With that note, love you. Bye.